That's definitely good.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Williams. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Check 15, check 15.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. 3 down, 3 down. Yellow. Let's go. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. But an alert 49er able to gain possession. So they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A big play there for the Niners. 62 yards on the ground. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring him.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Gold to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right. Tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They begin the drive with Coleman. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be taken in at the 1.
You see it, Smurf? Or it's still not? Yeah, Joe Advance.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. There goes a deep. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Well, pass complete here to Sanders. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down in inches.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 21. Go ahead.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, exit. 56. Shotgun.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their...
And now it's blocked. Oh, the Chiefs have got it. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw here. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Well, call him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Done.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll look to throw here. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
You think that I'm gonna play a game and get only 33 yards?
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
13.
Handoff, Coleman, right side.
Oh, my Lord.
And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down. But now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well.
He had to take his daughter to the doctor at 2 o'clock.
And the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos.
Yeah, he
there,
said
but I think
to let
they
you know
deserve
that
even
when he
bigger
come
ones
back,
because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
This is Coleman. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They will run again with Coleman. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
A forced loss to DMV when you were supposed to pay a summon. That's what I heard.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to take it in.
But you ain't hit yourself.
San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders, 42 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back,
Free Dog is not going to give himself the fifth. He's going to give himself a win.
It's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Complete at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Dev is waiting for your work. Dev want the work.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Flushed out right. They'll run it. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. Working from the gun, Mahomes, flush to his right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him.
He's not going to win.
And pull in the interception.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
Free Dog, you want Jet Nation to lose so bad.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. They needed a break.
None of that matters.
None of that matters. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Oh, come on.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third.
One, Omaha. Hey, alert! 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 I got you. Five.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10.
Oh,
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
You're not understanding.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And that gives him now 3
on your side right
interceptions
now.
in the game.